If you're flying to Egypt this year, listen carefully, because something major just changed at Cairo International Airport. Egypt's immigration system has officially been updated for 2025, and the new rules are already affecting travelers from around the world. Whether you're visiting for tourism, business, or just transiting through Cairo, these changes could determine how smooth or stressful your arrival will be. People are being stopped at immigration for things they never used to think twice about. Outdated passports, missing online forms, or visa pre-clearance mistakes. Some travelers are facing long delays, extra questioning, or even being sent back on the next available flight. It's catching many visitors completely off guard because these updates came in fast and quietly. So before you pack your bags or book your ticket, here's what you need to know. In this video, we'll go through the top 5 new immigration rules at Cairo International Airport in 2025. What's changed, who it affects, and how you can stay one step ahead. These aren't minor updates. They will affect everyone flying into Egypt this year. Stay tuned, because understanding these new rules could save you hours at the airport, or even save your trip altogether. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, because we talk about how to travel smarter for Africans generally, and video drop weekly. So let's dive in. Visa pre-clearance is now mandatory. Let's start with number 5. And this one is already tripping up hundreds of travelers every single week. As of 2025, Egypt's immigration authority has made visa pre-clearance mandatory for almost all nationalities that were previously allowed to get a visa on arrival. In simple terms, if you used to just show up at Cairo Airport, fill out a small form, and pay for your visa at the counter, that's over. Now, every traveler must pre-apply online through the official portal at visa2egypt.gov. Before they fly. This new system was launched to speed up airport processing and tighten border control, but here's the catch. If you arrive without that online approval, you'll either face long delays or you won't be allowed through immigration at all. Many travelers think they can still handle it on arrival like before, and that's where the problems start. Officers at Cairo are now strictly enforcing the rule. If your name isn't in the pre-clearance database, you're automatically redirected to a separate inspection area. The online application is straightforward, but you need to do it early. It usually takes up to 48 hours for approval, and sometimes longer during weekends or public holidays. You'll need to upload a clear passport scan, provide your hotel or accommodation details, and answer a few basic travel questions. Once approved, you'll receive an electronic confirmation email. Print it or keep it ready on your phone to show at check-in and upon arrival. Airlines are also checking for this before boarding. Some passengers have been denied boarding at their departure airport simply because they didn't have pre-clearance. The system is now directly connected with Egyptian immigration, so everything is verified before you even take off. So here's the golden rule. Apply online before you fly. It's free, it's quick, and it can save you hours of stress once you land. Don't assume you'll be able to fix it at the airport. That option is gone. Just last week, a passenger from Germany was held for 6 hours in secondary inspection because he didn't complete the pre-clearance process. He missed his connecting flight, paid for a new ticket, and had to wait for embassy assistance. All of that could have been avoided with a simple 5-minute online application. So if you're traveling to Egypt this year, do yourself a favor. Handle your visa online ahead of time. It's now the only way in smoothly. 4. New biometric and facial scan system. Rule number 4. Cairo just went high-tech. Cairo International Airport has officially rolled out biometric e-gates across all major terminals. These gates use facial recognition and fingerprint scanning to verify your identity within seconds. The traditional passport stamping process that travelers were used to is now almost completely phased out. Instead of an officer manually flipping through pages and adding a stamp, the e-gate automatically confirms your entry using the data linked to your e-visa or pre-clearance record. Here's how it works. Once you step up to the gate, cameras capture your face and match it with the digital photo stored in your passport and your visa application. At the same time, a fingerprint scan verifies that the person standing there is the same person approved to enter. If everything matches, the gate opens automatically and you're cleared for entry. No paper stamping, no questions, and no waiting for an officer to type your details. But if the system fails to recognize you, or if your biometric data doesn't match perfectly, you'll be sent to a manual counter for secondary processing. This can take a while, especially during peak flight hours, so it's important to be prepared before you approach the scanner. Remove your hat, sunglasses, and face mask. anything that could interfere with facial recognition. Even a shadow or a smudge on your passport photo can trigger a mismatch. Children under 12 and elderly travelers are still being directed to staffed counters for manual checks, so families should expect a short wait if traveling together. However, once the full system rollout is complete later in 2025, Egypt plans to expand biometric access to family and business traveler lanes as well. What makes this update so significant is the technology behind it. These new e-gates are powered by Egypt's AI-based border control platform, the same type of system already used in Dubai, Singapore, and Seoul. The software cross-checks your image with national and international databases within seconds, identifying duplicates or flagged entries instantly. This shift toward biometric control is Egypt's biggest modernization of airport security in years. It's part of a wider government effort to create a smart airport experience. Faster, safer, and fully digital. For travelers, it means shorter lines if you're prepared, but longer delays if you're not. So before you land in Cairo, remember this simple rule. Present your face clearly, remove any accessories, and keep your passport ready. A single failed scan can send you straight back to the manual queue, and no one wants that after a long flight. 3. Digital health and customs declarations. Number 3 is something most people won't see coming. Cairo has gone completely digital with health and customs declarations. The paper forms you used to fill out on the plane? They're gone. Every passenger arriving in Egypt must now complete a digital health and customs declaration form online before landing. The process is simple, but it's not optional. Without it, you won't be allowed through immigration. Here's how it works. Before your flight, or at least a few hours before you arrive in Cairo, you must fill out the official online form that combines both health and customs information. You'll be asked to enter your flight number, nationality, accommodation details, and any items you're bringing into the country that might need to be declared. Things like electronics, high-value goods, or large amounts of currency. You'll also answer a short series of health questions, your vaccination status, recent travel history, and emergency contact details. Once you've submitted the form, the system generates a QR code, and that code is your new declaration. Keep it handy on your phone or print it out. You'll need to show it at check-in before you board your flight, because many airlines are now required to verify it before issuing boarding passes. If you show up at the airport without it, you'll likely have to complete it at a kiosk or desk before check-in, and that can slow you down significantly. When you land in Cairo, immigration officers will scan that same QR code right after your biometric or passport check. The data links directly to Egypt's central travel database, allowing customs and health authorities to access your information instantly. If there are any issues, say you declared certain items or your health details need verification, you'll be guided to the appropriate lane or inspection point. Travelers who skip this step are in for a long wait. The system immediately flags anyone who hasn't completed the online form, and they're redirected to the manual processing area. Some passengers have reported waiting over an hour there, just to fill in the digital forms on site and get cleared to continue. So here's your time-saving tip. Complete your digital declaration before you fly. It's quick, it's free, and it saves you a lot of unnecessary stress when you land. The link to the form is available on most airline websites and the official Cairo Airport portal. Egypt's goal with this change is to make the entry process fully contactless and faster for compliant travelers. But if you skip it, you'll feel the delay instantly. So don't take the risk. Fill out your digital health and customs QR form before departure, and keep it ready to scan the moment you arrive. 2. New departure rules and secondary screening. Rule number 2. Getting out of Egypt is now almost as strict as getting in. Cairo International Airport has tightened its departure protocols for 2025, and the changes affect every traveler, whether you're flying home, connecting onward, or leaving Egypt after a holiday. These updates are designed to improve airport security and align Egypt with international travel standards. But for passengers, it means more verification, more checks, and the need to plan ahead. The first big change is that all check-ins now require online verification before you even drop off your baggage. Airlines are connected to the new immigration and customs system, so they confirm your visa, entry records, and departure eligibility digitally. This cross-check happens automatically the moment your passport is scanned at the counter. If your travel records don't match, for example, if you overstayed your visa or your hotel registration wasn't updated, you'll be stopped before your boarding pass is issued. Next, be aware of random secondary screening. Cairo Airport's security system now includes spot checks for passengers carrying electronics, camera gear, or large amounts of cash. You might be asked to open your bags for a quick inspection, even after the main security scan. It's not personal. The new system is simply designed to flag anything that could require customs declaration. If you're carrying more than $10,000 or equivalent, you must declare it at departure. Anything above that without declaration could result in confiscation or fines. It's also important to declare high-end electronics, such as professional cameras, drones, or recording equipment. And here's something many content creators overlook. If you're a vlogger, filmmaker, or photographer, make sure you have a permit letter for your equipment. Egypt now enforces regulations on filming gear, especially drones and high-grade lenses. Without a permit from the Ministry of Tourism or Civil Aviation, customs officers can confiscate or hold your equipment. It doesn't matter if you're filming for personal use. The rule applies to everyone. Another update that's catching travelers by surprise: the departure tax. Most airlines now include this fee directly in your ticket price, but not all. Double-check your booking receipt to ensure it's been paid. If it hasn't, you'll be asked to pay it at the airport before departure, which can delay your check-in. Finally, allow yourself plenty of time. Cairo's departure process now involves multiple layers of security: initial passport verification, bag scanning, and potential secondary checks. 3 hours is the absolute minimum you should plan for international flights, and during busy seasons, even more. In short, don't assume that departure is the easy part anymore. Egypt's exit process in 2025 is more thorough than ever, and a small oversight, whether it's undeclared currency, missing permits, or incomplete records, can cost you valuable time or even your flight. So plan ahead, declare honestly, and if you're carrying gear, have your paperwork ready. 1. Overstay fines and hotel registration. And finally, number 1. The biggest change of 2025, and it's already catching travelers by surprise. Egypt's immigration department has rolled out a fully digital hotel registration and overstay tracking system, and it's now active across Cairo and all major cities. Every hotel, hostel, and short-term rental is required by law to register foreign guests with immigration within 48 hours of their arrival. This means that the moment you check in, your stay is automatically logged into Egypt's national travel database, linked directly to your visa and passport record. If your accommodation fails to register you, or if you change hotels without an update, you could face unexpected delays when leaving the country. Immigration officers at departure now use this system to cross-check your stay dates, and if the records don't match your visa validity, a fine is issued automatically. The biggest shift is how overstays are handled. In the past, travelers could sometimes negotiate at the airport or pay a small fine in cash. Not anymore. The entire system is now automated. Even a one-day overstay triggers an electronic fine that appears in your file at departure. You won't be able to check in for your flight until it's cleared, and depending on the length of the overstay, it could also affect your ability to return to Egypt in the future. Here's a real example. A traveler from the UK overstayed by just 1 day because his flight was rescheduled. When he reached Cairo Airport, the system flagged him immediately. He was fined $150 before he could proceed to passport control, and his departure was delayed by nearly 2 hours. There was no manual discussion or exception. The computer handled it all automatically. So here's your most important travel tip for 2025. Always confirm your hotel has registered your stay. Don't assume it's been done. Ask for confirmation when you check in. If you extend your trip, make sure the hotel updates your record online. And if you move to a different accommodation, inform both hotels to avoid overlapping or missing entries. For travelers staying in Airbnbs or serviced apartments, make sure your host is licensed and compliant. Unregistered stays are becoming a red flag, and the system now alerts immigration when a foreign visitor is in the country without a valid hotel registration. Egypt's immigration update is part of its broader effort to improve border control and ensure transparency for all visitors. It's not meant to discourage tourism. It's about maintaining accurate travel data and preventing overstays that can create visa complications later. So double-check your records, know your visa expiry date, and if your plans change, update your registration immediately. That simple step can save you money, time, and a lot of airport stress. A bonus hacks: digital nomads and transit passenger. And here's a quick bonus update. Some good news, especially for digital nomads and short-term transit passengers. Egypt has quietly introduced a 1-year digital nomad e-residency program. allowing remote workers to live and work legally in the country without needing a local sponsor. The program is currently in pilot phase for 2025, starting with Cairo, Hurghada, and Dahab. It's designed for freelancers, tech professionals, and entrepreneurs who earn income from outside Egypt. Applications can be made online through Egypt's e-visa platform, and approvals typically take around 2 weeks. For transit passengers, Egypt is also making things easier. If your layover in Cairo is under 24 hours, you no longer need a visa, as long as you stay within the terminal or use the official airport hotel. Travelers on Egypt Air can even take advantage of the airline's new Layover City Tour program, which offers free short trips to landmarks like the pyramids or the Egyptian Museum during long stopovers. So whether you're passing through for a few hours or planning to stay for months, Egypt's 2025 travel rules are clearer, smarter, and more digital than ever. Stay informed, stay compliant, and your journey through Cairo will be as smooth as it's meant to be. So here's your Cairo Airport survival checklist. The 5 things you need to remember before your next flight to Egypt. Number 1. Apply online before you fly. The new pre-clearance system is mandatory, and arriving without it could mean hours of delay or even denial of entry. Go through the official website, fill in your details, and wait for your electronic approval before you travel. Number 2. Keep your QR forms ready. Egypt's digital health and customs declaration are now part of the entry process, and without them, you'll be held up at immigration. Complete it online, download the QR code, and have it ready to scan when you land. Number 3. Arrive at least 3 hours early for departure. Cairo's new exit system includes layered checks, document verification, baggage screening, and occasional secondary inspections. Give yourself enough time to move through the process without stress. Number 4. Watch your gear and currency. Declare any electronics, cameras, or large amounts of cash to avoid issues at security. Remember, drones and professional equipment require official permits. Number 5. Update your hotel registration. Make sure your accommodation has logged your stay within 48 hours and re-register if you move or extend your visit. The immigration system now tracks this automatically, and any mismatch can lead to fines or departure delays. Cairo's gone digital, and travelers who don't keep up are the ones who'll get stuck. Stay informed, stay prepared, and you'll breeze through Egypt's new airport system without a problem. If this video saved you time or stress, hit that like button. It helps other travelers find this information before they fly. And if you're planning trips across the region, make sure to subscribe for more airport updates and travel hacks from around the world. Next up, we're heading to South Africa, where the new AI border security system is already surprising travelers in 2025. You don't want to miss it. It's changing the way airports handle security forever. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in